What's up, y'all? Welcome to today's video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Wes, and you are tuning in to an episode of the Committed series. In this series, I'm committed to throwing one lure for the entire video in order to learn more about it and teach you a little bit about it along the way. In this video, as you probably already know by the title or thumbnail, we are throwing a Topwater soft plastic buzz toad. This one is specifically by Googan baits, and you can see it's a little banged up, it's a little used. I've already filmed the video actually, and I'm back to do the intro for y'all. But today we're taking this out, we're rigging it up on a toad specific hook that is also from Googan, and I'm gonna be throwing it on my 7-foot heavy fast Falcon rod with 30-pound braid, and we're gonna see if we can catch some bass on some big old blow-ups. We're going down to the mini swamp, the frogging hole, and I've got really high hopes, but as I said, I've already filmed this, so hey look, just tune in and see what happens.
All right, well here it is. It just says toad. It just says toad on the sticker. Black flash is the color. It's got some interesting little flake in there, red, purple, white. Very, very interesting. And here it is rigged up with their dart and toad hook. It is a 4-aught hook. I think a 5-aught would have been much more appropriate for the size of this lure, but yeah, I just kind of winged this most of the time. Today we've got like great conditions for some topwater action, except for it's a lot sunnier now that I get out here, and it has been raining a little bit today. So check out the mud, and I gotta do a little bit of wading to get to the water's edge. So let's hope that I don't fall. Let's hope that the boots treat me well in the water. Shoot, I mean, I don't know if I can like fish the spot very well. Eesh. Well, let's just chunk one out there, see what happens. It's nice and heavy, so you can like retrieve it well. Is it not? Okay, I gotta like kind of keep it on the surface like a like you would with a buzz bait. It seems like it'll sink. It's not gonna just float on its own. Okay, good to know, good to know. I might need to just go find a spot where I can actually fish the bank so that y'all can see what's going on, but also I can work this thing effectively. Summertime, some of your spots can get a bit nasty. All this vegetation is gonna be growing like crazy. Today with the rain, water levels rose, creating some nasty marshy areas around where I'm wanting to go. Gosh, I hope that this place is fishable still, because I call it my frog spot. Ooh. All right, well, this looks like the first little shot I can get of some fishable water. Okay, got it on top of the surface. It's kind of just kicking, working, doing its thing. It's like a very subtle buzz bait, y'all. And you can bring it through all that vegetation, all that grass. I have it on 30-pound braid, and looks like it's doing its thing. Looks like it's working pretty well. So we're just gonna fish it around, get used to it, figure out what like retrieval speeds work really well for it. Probably want to move it as slow as possible while keeping it on the surface. Oh, what the? Well, that was a fish. Did that just slip? Oh my gosh, I had it loose for my popper on there last time. Dang it. I make so many like just fisherman blunders. I literally saw that bass kind of make a little wake to come over and see what the deal is with my toad. I stuck him for a second. I flipped him out of the water, as y'all probably saw. Goodness. Okay, well, that's like 3 casts in, we've got a bite. So we didn't land him, but I can't like complain too much because I got some action. The drag is now set correctly. Now that fish probably won't bite again because I did manage to stick it a little bit. Okay, it makes a really nice little wake on top of the water. I think we're gonna get the attention of some bass today, y'all. This is just like a weedless buzzbait is what I'm getting out of this so far. You got to give it a good little rod tip up and reel it once it hits the water, because it does not like just float on its own. It actually sinks pretty fast, so you're gonna have to get it up onto the surface by yourself and go for there. But Good little buzzing action on the surface for sure. We've got a storm rolling in tonight, so we've got nice, super overcast skies above us. Rain has already been off and on a little bit, so like there should be a pretty nice topwater bite going on today in the next few hours at least, I'm hoping. Okay, let's go ahead and move down the bank a little bit, see if we can get a spot we can cast, add a lot more of that scum down there. Okay, I've made it where I was wanting to get. I can get a good cast down to the thick of it. Fish this bank as well and that bank as well over there. Oh my goodness. Let's get this tripod set up. Okay. Well, I mean, this is about as clear as it's gonna get for me, y'all. Oh, let's hope that we got something good happening for us over here. One of my legs is kind of busted, but I feel like the frog will still work, so I'll try chunking it around a little bit more, because all I have is like a pack of these, you know, and then I'm done. So that's a little bit unfortunate. The buzz toad looks good on the water though. Oh, there's, what the, dadgummit. Okay, getting bit. It's a good thing. Right there. These fish are pretty aggressive so far. It's a good sign for me. Just gonna need a fish to inhale it, I guess. Oh my gosh, I know y'all saw that. We now have a legless toad. Oh my gosh, that blow up was nuts. Maybe I can go back and slow mode or something, but y'all, 3 bites, no fish. Okay, well, might have something to do with me having the wrong hook size, but we're just gonna say they're missing it. You know, we got dirty water. Yeah, stuff like that. Okay, we got a toad. Toad rigged up, ready to go. New, fresh legs. I mean, I had quite the opportunity there. That was quite the eat, I will say. Saw a little splash down here. So times that I'm gonna really want to throw this toad, maybe reach for it over some different topwater lures, would be when I got a pond that's really grassy, like this one here. Also, I don't want like any wind, almost 0 wind on the water. Just this thing doesn't put off a ton of chop, it doesn't put off a big wake. Doesn't make a big commotion. You know, it's kind of like a finesse-y style topwater buzzbait. It's a finesse buzzbait, you know, but it's versatile with the grass. So this is why I picked this pond. Take advantage of the weedlessness of this. Otherwise, you'd probably just be throwing a buzzbait or, you know, just anything else really. Oh, there's one. Okay. There's a fish. Finally got one on it. Y'all probably didn't see it, but I've been casting this thing forever. There it is. Googan toad down the hatch, y'all. Oh boy, he got a hold of that toad. And I guess I needed him to, because the others are not getting pinned like that. Nice little pound and a half bass, you know. But he's a good one. I'll take him. First fish of the day. See you, bud. Okay, nice little bite right there. Nice little bite. Got a nice bite on it. I believe it's possible now. And I mean, that was kind of just right up at my feet, y'all. Right up at my feet. So maybe just kind of swimming this back from the open is more of the tactic here. Alongside the grass kind of thing might be the move. They like to run upside down. I mean, geez, what's going on? I'm getting pretty upset about these. Got him. Okay. Fish numero dos. Okay. I think I let him have it a little bit more. Whoop. There he goes. All right, well, there's 2 fish. My legs look okay after that one. I'm very surprised. Looks like my screw lock's a little funky though. Okay, well, there's fish number 2. He got a hold of it. I wonder if maybe a little bite is about to turn on here. I don't know. I just still, you know, I don't know if there's many big fish in this pond. It is certainly exciting having them bust through the muck and eat a topwater lure. But it is difficult. It's a rough spot to get back to. You know, I always leave with my legs itching from all the stuff I gotta crawl through basically to get back here. A regular old hollow-bodied frog would be a little bit more fun today. That's just the truth of it. But this is the committed series, where we are committed to throwing 1 lure and 1 lure only for our entire outing for the video. Okay, got that one. Okay, well, we're on a little bit of a streak now that I talked some trash. That one has got a nice little belly on him for a little dinker. Fish number 3. Okay, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. They're coming alive on this frog, y'all. Legs are they're holding on this guy. They're holding on. Ooh, shoot. Please, and no snakes. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am sinking in mud. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, if there is a snake, like, I'm not really scaring them off, I don't feel like. Probably just making them mad. Woo, woo. Oh, you know what? This looks like a decent place to take a shot down to the corner. Okay, I can't make a good throw. Whew. Got bit down here to start with, but I don't think it's gonna happen again. I'm sure y'all can tell I'm just oozing with confidence. Let's give her another. See if I can make this cast. That's a much better one. Made a bit of a commotion when I landed. Oh my! Must have been a little guy. What the heck? They hit it like that and then they're off before I can even set the hook. Okay. I'm just gonna assume that was the guy that ate me at the beginning.
All right, y'all, well, that's gonna do for the fishing bit of this video. You know, I learned a lot about this lure, and now I'm gonna keep an open mind because this is the first time I've thrown this type of lure just overall, so I don't wanna go all in on just the Googan baits one. So I do wanna call attention to, on this lure, you can tell it's definitely got a weak point. You can see where it's tearing in the same spot on both legs, and every single one of these that I threw, the legs were torn off right there. So it's got a weak spot, but you know, I think that you gotta have a certain amount of flexibility for a lure to have good action. I'm sure that comes even more into play with a lure that is a topwater designed lure. So anyways, they got torn up a little too much for my liking. Also, I missed a ton of fish and they looked like amazing eats, great blow ups, but somehow I was not connecting with a lot of those bass. I lost a few clips in my footage somehow, or maybe my camera wasn't on. I had issues with it overheating as well, but I really believe I had about 10 solid bites on this toad, and I only landed 3 fish. Now, I did have, I think, a bit small of a hook, so maybe I should go with the 5/0 sized toad and dart hook next time. I did like the hook working for this, but yeah, you know, it was interesting. It's like once they got torn up a little bit, they didn't run super well. Basically, if we want to get down to it, what I think about this lure or just the style of a topwater buzz toad is that I just don't know when I'm going to reach for it specifically, for being honest. I want a clear day. I want it to be calm, not a lot of wind. I still want it to be good topwater conditions, but a lot of times when I have those conditions, I'll just throw a regular hollow-bodied frog. You know, I mean, this is a weedless buzzbait presentation basically, and I'm also not an expert. I don't know just like when a buzzbait is the best topwater lure ever to throw versus like a popper or a frog or anything else, but you know, I guess if I was really feeling like a buzzbait would be getting them, but it's too thick to throw a buzzbait, I could reach for this. But I just don't see myself throwing this lure a lot. Like I said, I'm not an expert, so maybe that's just personal preference, personal opinion, but I was not thrilled about my experience with this lure today. So anyways, if y'all like the Committed series, hit the like button for me, leave a comment, let me know what lure you want to see me commit to throwing next time that we can learn more about. I try to keep it on lures and techniques that I've never tried, so I can go in kind of with like a fresh page with my ideas about it and no preconceived you know, opinions about a lure or a technique. But anyways, leave a like, leave a comment, most importantly, subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss out on any future Texas bass fishing action that is coming y'all's way weekly. So with all that being said, I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.